Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and today I have a special video for you guys. I came up with this idea very recently, and I did want to really share this with you guys because this is something. So there's a store locally called Geek Out, and it is a TCG store. A lot of us do not acknowledge this store anymore. It's not a particularly good place you want to go to, despite it somehow on Google having 4.5 stars. Most of us are really amazed by this. At least most of us locally are really amazed. And we kind of don't acknowledge this place just because of how bad it really is and how badly the manager just treats, or the owner just treats people. So I want to share a couple of my stories, some stories and stuff from when I was there, like the last couple times. And I got some stuff just to show you guys, and we're going to read a couple of reviews that accurately just describe this store. So yeah. So first, one of the things I did want to say was a few years ago, I used to actually go to Pokemon Night over at this store. Even though I played Yu-Gi-Oh at the time too, it's just I could not make it to the nights that Yu-Gi-Oh! He did have Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments, which apparently he just doesn't do anymore either too, and I'll get to why in a minute. But going back to, I was there for Pokemon Night because I am also a Pokemon fan, so I was there. It was Saturday, and I noticed it wasn't the owner. I can't remember if it was the owner or the other person he had working there. They were actually trying to con a little kid out of some money for a binder. Basically, this kid wanted to get a binder to keep his Pokemon cards in, and initially, I mean, I was up there at the time looking at stuff, so I was trying to essentially help this kid out and try to, keep the owner from trying to con him. And what the owner was trying to do was essentially trying to get the kid to buy a much smaller, lesser binder, and he's using the fact that the kid's favorite Pokemon was on there, and just upcharging this kid ridiculously. It was really insane. And I tried talking to the little kid, and eventually I did, if I remember correctly, I did actually go to the mom about that, to the kid's mom, because, there were some basically it was Pokemon Night was run by some moms and stuff, so, like, hey, he's trying to con your kid out of money, so I just didn't want to see the little kid get conned, and, like, I just didn't want to see it happen, so I know the owner was very pissed and upset about that. So that was one thing. And the thing is, this guy, the owner, actually is openly. I think he said it was either that night too. I can't remember, but he said he hates Yu-Gi-Oh players. And I just think that's really messed up, especially because I know it was around the time. I can't remember the exact night though, but he just came out and said he hates the Yu-Gi-Oh. He hates pretty much all the Yu-Gi-Oh players in our community, and was always talking bad about us, even though we wouldn't really do anything to him necessarily. The owner is kind of like a man-child in a sense, and kind of like Mr. Krabs when it comes to money. He'll do anything he can to essentially make that to make that dollar and help him sleep at night. So that's something I did want to say. He's just kind of creepy as well. But he ended up actually banning a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh players. And I'll share why I got banned real quick. I actually didn't even really do anything wrong at all. I was actually there going to play D&D with a group I used to hang out with, and we went there pretty early. It was I think around like 1 or 2, and we were using a table, and he's all of a sudden the owner just like, oh, all the tables are rented out for a big Pokemon tournament, and you guys can't use it. You guys need to get out. And he's like, once they get in here, you guys gotta leave. And what happened is the people from the Pokemon tournament got there, and officially they rented out the tables, and they were really nice people, and they were just like, hey, you guys can use the tables until we're starting. They're like, we're probably going to have tables that we're not using, so go ahead and use the tables. Just keep don't be excessively loud or anything. We weren't. We were pretty respectful to them about it. And we got. I think there was two tables, like 2 or 3 tables out of like the 10 he had that weren't being used. That the Pokemon tournament players were complete, and players and the people who ran the event were totally fine with others using. And the whole time the owner was just being very, very rude and just a douchebag, and ended up saying, how like, oh, we can't be at these tables, or just saying a bunch of really bad stuff. I can't remember exactly. And I actually had called him out on it, on a few things that he said, and that's why he banned me. So I essentially didn't really do anything. So that's what he kind of does. He just kind of bans people like that. So something I do want to show real quick. So this is actually on Facebook, in the group that Yu-Gi-Oh group that we have locally. All the Yu-Gi-Oh players are mostly in, or most of us are in. And it's a new store policy this guy put up a little bit ago. So it says new store policy starting Friday, June 7th. Tables will require a $5 minimum purchase per seat taken on Fridays and Saturdays. You can trade for store credits, but you can buy $5 in credit for later use. Or you can just buy a soda and a $4 pack of cards or something. This is to encourage purchases in the store and help us provide a quality play area in the future. Store credit can be exchanged between customers to assist in trades, but store credit cannot be used to pay for future weeks. Store credit can be only used for purchases in the store as per store rules. So basically, you want to go in there, you want to sit down, use a table, play card games with your friends. You got to pay now. You have to give a $5 down payment, and that's honestly really, really stupid. And we see a lot of crazy comments on this too, and there's a few in particular I wanted to go over, look at real quick. This is actually the store owner, so apparently the owner made a profile for his own store, and it says, so what, we were all just like, oh, that's pretty stupid and not really that great. And he's saying, so what you're saying is y'all are too good to spend $5 in the store, then please go to Bearded Browncoat. This is something I am trying instead of replacing game space with inventory, because I make more money from people buying and leaving than players that just buy nothing in my store and take up space for 5 hours. I am only a douche to thieves, liars, and people that do not contribute. So which are you? Go play at Kelly's since she lets you do anything you want. Sadly, we can't do that because Kelly's has been closed for years now. Claire's Paradise was such an amazing place. So this guy doesn't even keep up. That's the thing too. This guy does not keep up with card prices or anything. So we would see a lot of mispriced cards if we go in there, we'd pick up. I remember I picked up a dollar, Ulti Elemental Mistress Eldorado, and that thing was currently like $15 at the time. So yeah, that's just something else I want to say too. And I like this comment: openly insult a customer. I'm only a douchebag to thieves. Then here's a few other comments here that I thought were pretty good. This one says, first off, I always spend money at your store. My son and his friends spend money at your store. Yep. Kelly let us do what we wanted, and I spent money at her store. That being said, you demanding money from someone if they come into your store is not very smart. I only asked the question. This is the person who made the post. Just wanted to ask to be, clarify what exactly the thing means, because I wanted to make sure it is okay. My son and his friends told me they did not want to go to your place anymore because only 3 of them have money and the other 2 don't. I wasn't even going to put in the fact of what you did to me, and I won't. You should choose your words wisely before talking to people. Oh, by the way, your store people don't follow the rules all the time either. They let their friends bring in food without paying. Thank you. So yeah, by the way, if you don't know, this guy has a I think a $3 fee, or if you want to bring in any food, you have to pay $3. So yeah, and then there's another one here that I thought was really good. There's one other comment after this. This wouldn't cause an issue if there were regular tournaments on these days that typically took up table space and left limited seats available for players to lounge and play. If you had these tourneys, I have not seen them in a while in the store, and I certainly haven't seen them advertised with cost for entry, prize support for top places, etc., which, as I said, he hasn't done tournaments in quite some time. It also would help us spend money if there was more product to buy for certain games. I have checked in a couple times for packs, cards, etc., but I only leave maybe getting sleeves. That's mostly because my GF liked the color. And I can admit, the last few times I've been in there, his inventory has been really bad for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't play the Pokemon trading card game. I only play the video games. I think this is just not a great practice to do, coming from someone who helped manage a card shop for a couple years while living in Tampa. Card players are happy to pay money, but we also know that when you put us in a position to be forced to spend money, we want more support and product to buy. When you don't, you simply lose our business and we go elsewhere. Good luck with this, though, which is true. Most of us do not go there. The ones that basically do mainly go just to see what he misprices. And this last one I thought was really good. Typically, if you want your business to improve, you don't leave that responsibility to the customers. Owners should naturally feel inclined to produce an inviting and encouraging environment / atmosphere that people want to spend money in. And I can also agree. Going to a store last few times, this is not a really inviting and encouraging atmosphere. It's really not that great, to be honest. So something I want to do real quick, we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and call this place and see if this practice is still in use, and we'll see where this goes. We might have another question or two, but mainly I just want to focus on this store policy real quick. So let me go ahead and give this guy a call. Let's see. Call. So y'all can see the phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 3523641.
Okay, so we did not get an answer. We will try calling this one more time, maybe near the end of the video. So let's look at something I want to look at real quick. Are reviews. There's a few here that just accurately describe this place, and these are from other people, not me. So this one says, an armpit of a store in both smell and atmosphere. There's little to no worthwhile products on the shelves. Everything seems secondhand or overpriced knockoff. Manga with water damage, overly sun-faded wall scrolls with a piss-poor attitude from what I assume is the owner, since he gives off the promptness vibe of the comic book guy from The Simpsons. Okay, I actually didn't completely read that one. That's hilarious. Save your time and go to a better anime nerd store like Beard Brown Coat Vibranium Comics for your Ocala nerd needs. Also, don't forget, if you guys ever come to Ocala, stop by Cat and Kirk's Geek Shop. Great guy. He's the one who sponsored our giveaways we did a while ago. So, Captain Kirk, we love you, man. You're awesome. So, this one says, and we actually do got the manager reply on here, or the owner's reply, which these replies are hilarious. I honestly want to keep my opinion to myself, but it's clear that a reason for 1 star needs to be heard. No, I'm not the customer that came looking for puppies. I'm very aware what type of store I walked into. I came to look for Magic the Gathering cards and to enjoy some time with my husband and son playing a game at the table. Sadly, I was greeted with a foul-smelling store as well as the bathroom. The bathroom looks as if it hasn't been cleaned in years. Although the Justin Bieber poster in the bathroom was a laugh, the smell of urine and feces was a smack to the face that none of us were able to tolerate. The foul smell while sitting at the tables. I was aware that a little bleach and elbow grease can fix this issue, but the collection of cards were extremely unorganized as well as overpriced. The biggest reason for 1 star, as is a female, when speaking to someone, preferably it's preferred to look into the eyes and not at my chest. As I said, he is kind of creepy. At least be discreet if doing so. Look if my head is turned. Look away when you have my attention. Is rude and unprofessional. It makes me highly uncomfortable. I was dressed modestly and know that men can be men. In my opinion, though, it is not wise to upset the man with the wallet when his lady is on a shopping spree. Bad for business. And the owner says, yes, another 1 star review with no context. Well, pretty sure there was general context, and they're very detailed about the just the foul smell of the place and how the bathrooms were just disgusting, and the card selection was so bad and overpriced. Not sure how there was no context. Maybe they did not like us because we don't sell puppies, and they said they weren't looking for puppies. I'm sure they were looking for video games. We suck as a video game store mainly because we do not sell video games. We hardly sell comic books either. Or maybe this person just got upset when I asked if I could help them. This person, there was one person that seemed distraught, and we did not carry every obscure sci-fi graphic novel. The world will never know. One day we will stop slapping customers and we'll fix the 1 star review with no detail. I mean, that's kind of childish. And they clearly said they're looking for Magic the Gathering, so I'm not sure what was going through the owner's head. Here's another one. They are not great. My brother went in. They totally cheated him off an entire fold of Pokemon cards. They said they were fake. They are from Walmart. How could they be fake? Tried selling my brother duplicates even. They jerks, low people. Oh man. And then the owner replies, we don't take fake cards. I can't speak today. You could have kept them. People buy packs from Walmart and Target, then return them with fake cards in them. People have found packs with 2 energies and no rares. So good luck buying with them. I have to stand by my inventory. You can always sell your cards on your head. Okay. I've never once heard of people doing that. Returning open packs with fake cards in it. But getting packs with 2 energies and no rares, factory errors happen. So, this one says, this place is horrible. I was verbally assaulted by the owner because I asked to keep the penny sleeve on a $25 card. He refused to sell me any cards after that and started to freak out. Sounds like the childish side of him. I have never been in a store that couldn't give me 1 cent for a $25 card. If you need cards in Ocala, go to Captain Kirk's. That's what we're talking about here. Captain Kirk's, best store in Ocala. When I left the store, a guy outside said he freaks out on everyone. Should hopefully be shut down soon. As you can see from his response to my comment, the owner acts just like a child. All the positive comments are obviously people he knows, just to counteract the real comments that talk about how much of a child he is. The owner is a lunatic and should be avoided at all costs. Sometimes I just still find these hilarious. I've heard from multiple people that he's a sexual predator. If this is true, he shouldn't be running he shouldn't be a card shop owner, and he really shouldn't. That's actually very serious. Especially in the area he's in. There's like a place that's like Chuck E. Cheese called Monkey Madness next door. There's a movie theater literally right next door. There was a kids karate dojo across the street that left, and they were doing pretty good. So I feel like they maybe heard the rumors and probably wanted to get away from that. I am looking into this, and if he is, this shop will get shut down. I heard from another person he had 2 cards in a sleeve he was trying to sell a customer. Asked to buy both of them, not taking them out the sleeve like his signs say. The card was $15 each. The customer said he wanted both of them and paid $30 for them. He received the cards only to find the card behind the top had horrible water damage on it. Still standing by the counter, asked if he gets $15 back for the damaged card, in which he received an angry reply of all sales final. The owner wasn't much. If the owner wasn't much of a hat, maybe he'd realize he can do so much. He can make so much more money selling cards rather than just messing them up and trying to sell them to people. In another Google comment, another comment on here, Google, a woman says she overheard him talking about having sex with children. There is no reason for a person like this to be running a store that children frequently visit. Just looking through the comments, you can clearly see he's asked people to say that he's a friendly guy and had a good experience. No one will ever walk into that store and interact with the owner, then decide to get on their phone or computer and say they had a good experience and that he is a friendly guy. That just says a lot. Let's see. Here's another one. Last night I went to Geek Out. I asked the owner if he price match online because his cards are overpriced. He said yes. One of the cards I wanted was $3.99, so he decided to go online, check TCG Player because the prices there are more. I told him I was checking eBay. Also, the card was $5, still cheap. I told him if I asked if you price match eBay, he said, and you said yes, and then you want to check elsewhere. Why even say yes? So he got mad and said, "Now no one will ever have it." LOL. Ripped the card up in half. What an A. My point. He forever lost my business, especially or specifically since I was looking to buy cards he had. This man came into the store on a day where we were holding a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament looking for cards. He wanted me to price check an $8 card that I saw on TCG Player selling for $5, but he insisted one person on eBay had for $4. I told him he'd be best buying from eBay. Then he proceeded to call me a fool. He did not take the hint. I was going to sell it for less. At this point, I decided to rip the card up into pieces. First of all, you're stupid for that because now you're actually losing money, destroying your inventory. Come on. Come on, really? He did not take the hint, and I was not going to sell it for... Okay, so yeah. He did not leave, nor would he shut up. He pulled out his wallet and even showed me cash he had, like he was planning on spending it in my store before I insulted him. Okay, so the owner openly admitted to insulting a customer, which is, again, very, very bad for business. And then... this is just him. This is a very, very long reply. And yeah. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to share real quick. So he buys this guy. So here's the thing. My buddy Teen Set 5 and Pass had some decks stolen when he was in college with me, and we had our Yu-Gi-Oh group, and we were really, really tight. If any of us noticed a deck was missing, or if another person managed to happen to somehow get another person's deck, because same color deck boxes, it happens, or sleeves, it happens. We immediately let the other person know. If one of us noticed a deck was missing, we'd let the others know. We'd all look for it. We were all very, very tight, and we did have a thief amongst us at one point, but we singled that person out. So basically he bought my friend's stolen decks. So here's the response from the owner. Okay, let's look at the problem. First, you left your cards in the school cafeteria and someone took them, which is not what happened. Somebody actually probably picked, or someone I believe picked up when we were looking, or yeah. Um, Second, I've only bought 3 cards since you had your deck stolen, which is most likely bullcrap. But yet you have to point out cards from your deck that I have, which I know he did point out. Thirdly, I did not know it was your deck. You never gave me a list of cards. Fourthly, you are not the only person who in the county who has these cards. Okay, here's the thing. He is the only Deskbot player in town. Nobody else has really has Deskbot cards, which, I mean, that's I can't say anything else on that. Now, I know your friend showed me some of your sleeves were found in one of my boxes to match your sleeves. I'm afraid that when your friend found these sleeves, he did not point them out to me or an employee. So for all I know, your friend took the deck and is framing me. There is no proof that these sleeves were actually found in my store. Pretty sure I don't know. Your second bit of evidence says that I bought your deck that you believe, or says I bought your deck is that you believe I bought your deck. I, in fact, have not bought any decks. I've bought a couple cards, but none of the ones you told me to look for. That's bullcrap. That is BS right there. I know this dude has bought in decks before. And then this is basically him just saying, basically he's running around lying, and we're all lying about him, basically, and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of really all I have on these Google reviews. So yeah, it's a bunch of idiots and owner just saying, "Oh, this is fake." So those are basically the reviews about this place. So we're gonna go ahead and try to call this place again about that table policy. Who knows? Maybe he might try to sound professional. We don't know. He's on the phone, so we need an answer.
Hello, Geek Out. This is Jason.
Hi. I was hoping I could speak to the store owner.
This is the store owner.
All right. I'm actually doing some research for a video. It's a informational video, educational. And I heard that you are charging people for using the table just for common play. I've contacted other local shops about that, and I asked them the same thing too. And after they stopped laughing, I was told no, they didn't. Is this true that you do this practice?
I require on Friday and Saturday night, where gaming space is a maximum, that everybody buy $5 in store. I do not charge a fee to sit at my tables. I just require everybody to spend money on play, that plays in the store.
All right. Well, I mean, it seems like they have to spend $5 just in the store just to use the tables. I mean, I can see how you're trying to say it's not much a fee there. Do these tables have anything special to them? Are they like imported? Do they enhance gameplay?
Just like any day. If you want a comparison, you look at Gainesville. Almost all the stores up in Gainesville actually charge a fee. It's mainly due to the fact that the lights and the space for having these tables cost me money. And if I have customers you can't call them customers if they're not actually buying anything in the store. If you have people just sitting in your store, not actually buying anything from you and using your space, you're not helping maintain just the store in general, the quality of space. I might as well take the tables out and, put something in here I could sell, and I would make a lot more money with the space. Most customers do not have a problem because they spend money in the store. The only customers that are having a problem with spending money in the store are the ones that don't want to support the store to begin with, and they're not really important to the store because they're not keeping the store open anyway. So if those people want to go to another store where it's free and take up their space, that's perfectly fine by me. I'm willing to take the loss.
All right, I just haven't. I actually just haven't. Excuse me. I haven't heard of this practice before, so that's why I'm.
Call Mega Comics in Gainesville. Call Gainesville Tabletop. All those. Most of the places in Gainesville charge just to sit, and they charge a fee just to sit at the table. So it's not even like you spend $5. You buy a whole box at Mega Comics and Gaming, you still have to pay them $5 to sit at the table to open the box in the store.
All right. Is there?
It's not uncommon. It's just uncommon for here.
Okay. Is there anything just particularly like special or different about these tables in particular? Just curious.
Nope. They're just standard plastic tables. They're standard metal chairs.
All right. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
That has to be the only time I've heard him sound very professional. Wow, I'm actually surprised. So this is probably one of the worst stores in Florida, if not the worst. I know this video is probably very long, actually. How long is this video? Yeah, we're actually at the 31-minute mark. Holy crap. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm still so surprised about how he sounded there. That was actually that's the only time he's ever been professional. It's probably because he was on the phone. So yeah, but he's never like that in person. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys liked it and such. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys Saturday. I will be going and picking up the Crash Team Racing for the Switch on Thursday at the early release. So if any of you guys would like to play that game with me online, let me know. I'll probably just do another video on that, or next video I'll probably just post my my friend code on the Switch. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.